The heck?
Hi guys.
Hello.
What's up?
Everyone.
This is a fun little time, isn't it? A fun little time. Although it feels like something's missing.
JJ.
Here.
Look at that be.
Hi, Marvelous.
Savage. Here. What's missing?
I don't know.
You're talking about me, B? What
Oh,
about
hi,
me
Spider.
here?
Spidey.
Yeah, I'll actually see a Spider-Man.
Hey.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? Get out of the way. I want to talk Spider-Man real quick.
Oh, no.
So, hey, Spider-Man, how's it feel? How you feeling?
Pretty good.
He's just whipping along.
Okay, so all that fun stuff enjoyed. Welcome to the Scrapyard, everybody. I'm your host, BC.
Now I'm not back.
He's
Oh,
supposed
Christ. I'm the Savage.
I'm Spider Bees. I mean, Flaming Bees.
The Eternal Flame Mebius.
I am your friendly neighborhood, the Energon Universe reader, JS Productions, who just doesn't stop yapping.
Hey, what's up? Drift Tech. Everybody knows me. Should.
Everybody who knows. Everybody who knows. Everybody who knows. 3, 2, 1. BBS!
Yes.
BBS! BBS! BBS!
It's so good to be back.
It is.
Glad to have you back, buddy. And hello, JS. Holy shit! Twice in a row. Let's go.
I know, twice, back to back. What is life? But you know what? We're here. We're chilling. We're scrapyarding. That came off so much better in my head, but you know what? We roll with it. You know, it's okay. I was doing some jokes earlier, and trust me, they're bad. So you won't.
Anyway, all right. So here is tonight's episode topic: why we love our favorite characters. And to explain to the comment section, just like how I explained to everybody here, this isn't strictly just Transformers characters. This is our favorite characters throughout nerdy history. And of course, for those who enjoy Scrap Battle, it's Batman versus Iron Man tonight.
Ooh, ho, ho, ho.
Two rich boys.
Yeah, we're gonna see which is the better rich boy.
I can already hear him in the comment section.
2 billionaires versus the IRS.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started with figure appreciation of the week. So Drifts Tech, you're up, buddy.
For the figure thing?
Yeah, figure
Yeah.
appreciation.
Oh,
You
I have
can-
a thing.
Then plug a project or something. I don't know.
I don't have anything right now, bro. Seriously.
Okay, real quick, we need to bring this up because of what happened last week. Everybody, button it when someone's doing their figure appreciation. Stuff a sock in it until they're done.
Yes, obviously I forgot to mention that. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and hold on. I hate the way to do this
Give
now.
time to somebody else. Yeah, give this time to somebody else.
There we go. All right.
All right. Here we go. So yeah. Hi. So okay.
Yeah.
So I don't really have any like new figures, but what I can do is kind of like what I did last week. I showed off like some new, books and stuff of what I got. But this week, on the other hand, oh boy, I got a lot for you guys. So first things first, I've been wanting to step my toes into IDW recently, and I managed to find this at a new location for one of my secondhand bookstores. And I finally found an IDW book that I've been looking for so long. And it is IDW 2, Book 2, The Change in Your Future. And honestly, or Change in Your Nature. And the artwork in here, just from when I was able to just basically tell, it looks astonishing. I mean, just from this alone, like, this is freaking beautiful. And also has a little bookmark. I did not know until yesterday. So, yeah, finally got this book that I'm very, very happy about. And I got some other small stuff. I found a single issue of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which I love my movie
Favors
comics.
mentioned raw.
But yeah, I found this yesterday for only $2, which isn't, too bad at all. So love this, and I hope to, get more of the movie stuff in the future. And then last but not least, the manga for Transformers G1. So yeah, again, I got this at a good price. And yeah, I'm very, very, very happy, and I can't wait to read these. So yeah. All right. I'm done.
Was that the Battlestars manga?
It looked like it.
Yeah, it's this right here. It just says Transformers the manga, but
That is such beautiful artwork.
especially look at the back, yeah.
He's about to enter the most peak levels of the Japanese continuity.
Let's look at
My
the
turn.
artwork right there, but
All right, Mebius. If my thing would work, come on. There we go. All right, Mebius, you're up.
Say hello to something I like to call Star Build Freedom.
Star Build for ooh. You
I
took
took
the
my
you
Infinity
took the
Galaxy.
Build Strike and you combined it with the Freedom and the Strike Freedom.
Yep.
Dude, that is sick.
That was nice.
The only problem I have with this is the weight. Because whenever I put the Freedoms pack on, it just wants to go like so much.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an issue with those backpacks.
Especially
Alright.
because I can't figure out how to do the waist properly.
So I don't have a whole lot of time, so let's try and blitz through this. Now, everybody, I know B's already said it, but I'm going to reiterate it. Shut up while he's talking.
When anybody's talking, not just me. So anyway, my favorite appreciation is something that I think someone else on the show, like way back in the early Scrapyard history, had done, and I finally got my hands on this figure. The Star Wars Black Series, Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Battle Damage Darth Vader. Mash this button.
What we're really doing is
And I didn't do it this time. You can't blame me.
Okay, so longtime viewers of the Scrapyard should remember this bit. Aladar, when he was on the show, I can't remember if it was this exact.
It was the one time that Aladar outsmarted the Savage.
So I was like, "Ooh, I need to do this whenever Savage is on again, and we do figure appreciation." So, anyway.
that's what
Anyway, to make this a proper figure appreciation, this was a Target exclusive, like what, 3-4 years ago, something like that. I did get this figure, but because I was working a job that likes to cut people's hours, I ended up having to return that figure. So I'm glad to have this figure because it. Oh my gosh! Look at that, like the sculpting and overexport. This kind of works. I don't know how well you can see it, even with the. Yeah, look at that, like the detail, like the burnt Anakin face underneath. This is just great. This is amazing.
Wait,
The articulation's a little better than the default Vader figure from the Black Series.
I just realized if I was looking at that figure correctly, his eyes like lower than where the eye hole would be. How the fuck is he seeing through the helmet?
I have no idea. I don't question it at this point.
Helmet. Wait a minute. No wonder this is Stormtrooper aim. Anakin had it first. Anyway. So, I mean, I don't really have a figure appreciation of the week, so you might just skip me.
You're welcome.
What is Bruticus doing?
Bruticus.
What?
Bruticus smash!
I didn't like the direction where that was coming from. At all.
I would have had it pop up behind the chair, but it would have required like a third arm to do that, so. But yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, like being serious about it for just a moment.
But yeah, Bruticus.
So how are you feeling about the frame system since this is your first one?
But I mean, looks weird.
It looks weird now, but obviously once you have Swindle, it won't look so weird. So how are you feeling about it, like physically?
It's interesting to, as in comparison to like the Power of the Prime / Combined War system that I only have been exposed to once. It's different. The only thing I would have to complain about this frame system is trying to put at least the arms on there, because it's I just knocked something off. I'll find out later. When I was trying to do the whole thing where you're supposed to press it and then you're supposed to like split it apart, I had to cheat a little bit, so I had to take the arm off, put like one half of the figure to like the bottom limbs just so that way the other half can pop off. And then just
yeah, it's weird.
It's not great, but
It's a little fucky. It's a little fucky.
It's an experiment.
Also, I'll just say this now. I want there to be a pirate theme, because then at least I'd have a pay leg.
Alright, DC's turn, and this one is mainly just because of the fact that we were talking about animes a little bit before we started the show, and yeah, I have him from Age of the Primes, and I've been wanting to talk about this because this is a figure that did something that's very rare for me. It was a figure that shut me the fuck up. My figure appreciation is Age of the Primes, Deluxe Class, Animated Ratchet. This figure, this thing is great. And yeah, I definitely can understand other people not liking this entirely because he's a retool. I was very much in that camp myself. Having that in hand and seeing just how well the Trailbreaker mold actually works for him, yeah, no wonder why Animated Ratchet legit just shut me the fuck up. Like, just no wonder why. So yeah, my figure appreciation is Animated Ratchet. I love this figure. He's great. Is he top 5 worthy? No. No. But he's really good. I like him. All right, let's get into it. So the topic at hand, why we love our favorite characters. I think a lot of it has to do with the idea of these are characters that just speak to us in a very specific way. Like obviously, there are tons of there are tons of people. Let me rephrase that. There are tons of people that love Optimus Prime's character, and the reason why is because he's a great robot.
Yep.
But then there are also people that love him because, well, look at who he was in the Bayverse. This is like, I swear to God, that wasn't meant to be a dig, but I realized it sounded like it. And apparently the child wants to join in. No, actually, no, he wants the robot. Are you going to ask Daddy for the robot? Or are you just going to take it and run off? Anyways, so one of the reasons why we love our favorite characters, obviously, they speak to us in some way, shape, or form. So let's go ahead and actually take some of our own personal favorite characters and let's talk about the reason why we love that character. And we are going to start with let's let the legendary Mebius go first.
Ooh. Okay. My favorite character from media. Let's see. I have quite a few, but I think I'll pick. Yeah, I'll just go with Amuro Ray. Why? Because he went from a simple boy living in a colony to one of the greatest Gundam pilots in history. He literally became the antithesis of Char's Red Comet by becoming the white meteor of the galaxy. And the reason why is simple. He was dragged into a war. He was literally forced to become a child soldier. How can you tell a better war story than literally through the eyes of a child that's forced to walk through the front lines? Amuro literally had to man up, quite literally, throughout the entire war. And by the time we get to Char's counterattack, he's literally leading the front lines and acting like a true, proper commander. Hell,
I guess we could say that Amuro Ray is the true badass of the Gundam sagas.
Plus, depending on the version, he gets 2 brand new mobile suits that complement him so good. The new or the high new. And both
It depends on the media of which you consumed, but that's not here nor there.
But yeah, he had to man up. And man up he did. He literally became the backbone of the whole military for the Earth Federation. And yet they treated him like absolute crap half the time because he was just a kid. He didn't know any better. You dragged him.
Real quick, I just want to say in response to what you said, I'm just a kid. My life is a nightmare.
Well, yeah, kind of was. Amuro literally had to watch dead body after dead body fall before him. It scarred him multiple times. And yet he was forced back onto that battlefield because unfortunately for the Federation, he's the only one that can pilot that goddamn Gundam when all you other fuckers can't even get to fucking walk properly. You're all stumbling over your own damn feet. You're shooting at fucking blanks. He's meanwhile shooting people out of the fucking sky and dropping them like goddamn flies.
All right.
And half the reason, oh, look at that. I'm a fucking psychic. A psychic born in space, motherfuckers. But do I use my powers to brainwash people to make them follow my command? Hell no. I literally use them for the good of humanity. And yet you sidelined me come season 2, and my position was taken over by another whiny little brat. While I was under fucking house arrest and treated like a goddamn criminal. Oh. Too far?
Okay, BBs, let him get up.
Sorry.
I love the passion medias, but I want to give other people a chance to talk.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Like I said, I love the passion system. I want to give other people a chance.
Basically, Amuro spoke to me as a character just because, yeah, child soldier, forced to fight in a war he didn't ask for, and became a fucking legend because of it. Amen, sir. I salute you, you beautiful bastard.
Alright, so who wants to go next? All right, Beans, go ahead and let's try not to go on too much.
Sorry.
Okay, so my favorite, I realize that my favorite character comes from Marvel Comics. Wolverine.
Mhm.
And it has nothing to do with the, oh, Wolverine, he's the face of the X-Men. Ooh, he's badass. But if you know the character, which, I mean, I'm not, like, as familiar about him and his history in the comics, but it's based on what little comics knowledge I do have about him, as well as, like, other media that he's in. I feel like I can relate with Wolverine because just like Wolverine, I've been through so much shit. I mean, it's like completely different from what he went through. He's like fought wars. He's like lived an incredibly obscenely long life and watched people he's cared about die, whether it's like natural causes, sickness, murder, Sabretooth. I mean, I've gone through a lot of shit, like just various forms of abuse, and like frankly, it just made me very angry and bitter, and honestly withdrawn for a good chunk of my adulthood. And it's just like that, like just the trauma and the baggage that Wolverine has. I feel like it's just like given, like it just made him like just like have this like this constant anger that I can honestly relate with and I feel. And much like when he joined the X-Men, when I joined the Scrapyard community, I found my team, my family, people that bring out the best in me. Is a bean.
Bean.
Wait, is that Bean?
Who are you again? No, okay.
I don't know who I am.
Who are you again? Oh.
I'm Wolverbees, bub.
Magnets, go!
Bub.
It does look like two Batmans kissing.
You look like two Batmans kissing, bub.
It does, actually.
Who are you calling Bub? Bub.
You, bub.
Bub.
Now, I heard the stand clatter. Wait, here it is.
So who wishes to go next if B is done?
I'm done.
Okay, who's going next?
Fuck,
I
I
guess
I'll start calling.
No. Okay. No.
Okay.
Rock,
you
paper,
wanna-
scissors.
rock paper scissors.
Flip a coin.
I have
Draws.
anyway.
Okay, okay, how about this? Eeny, meeny, miny, dread.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
Yeah, that works. That was fast. How many characters can you have? Can you just choose one?
For right now, choose one, and depending on how quickly we get through it, we will
Okay.
we'll go from there.
I'll just try and summarize it as quick as I can, I guess. I'm going to be the first person to pick Optimus Prime, mostly because of this what he means to me. Personally, he's a symbol of hope, and even though he's a robot, he is the ideal good person. It's literally Optimus. He's optimistic. He is always the symbol of hope. No matter when the numbers are against him, he always finds a way to encourage himself and his team. And regardless of how evil you are, he finds the good in you and tries to give you a chance. And then he'll rip off your face. No, just kidding. Sometimes. No. Optimus Prime is basically if you take Superman and Captain America and merge him into like a mech, and that's Optimus Prime. He is the best character, and I don't know. Just whenever it comes to just the good guys, the good ideal person, he beats out Captain America and Superman to me. He's the American. He's red, white, and blue. Dang it!
But Peter Cullen's Canadian.
Hey, but the character he landed in America.
All right, so that was Drift. Now we're down to either me, Savage, or JS. Who go next? Who go next?
I'll go
JS?
ahead and go. Yep, I'll go ahead and go.
JS, go ahead.
All right, so yeah, to piggyback off of Drift, yes, it is kind of obvious for some of my profile pictures that Optimus is my favorite, but I've had a favorite for a very long time that really does connect with basically what really also got me back into Transformers, as a whole. And it wasn't it's something that probably is a little unexpected unless you see my previous videos, but I'm going to say Glamrock Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. That character has been my favorite for so many years. And because literally, after I learned the story, he was basically that character was inspired or how am I trying to get the words here? Basically his whole personality was kind of like Optimus Prime. It's kind of like Optimus Prime's in a way, and it really resonated with me in a whole lot of ways because yes, some of these animatronics in the games they will attack, but Glamrock Freddy is a whole nother thing, and I really his character really did stick with me until for a very, very long time, and I just love how he is, and everything. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but basically, like, his character, to sum it up, was my shoot, I'm struggling with the words here, but yeah, I just really love the character a lot. I really, really do. And literally without Five Nights at Freddy's, I wouldn't, be back in Transformers. So yeah. Apologies if that wasn't, much and stuff, and I couldn't find the words, but yeah. He's one of them. He's one of them. But yeah, I'm done.
I think the words were protector and
Alright, so-
guardian.
Yeah, that.
Okay, so since I already know BC wants to go last anyway, because he always does this anyway. Yes, get called out anyway.
How about you sit your ass down and you let me go next?
All right. I have like 6 characters to choose from
So,
anyway.
my character, I really had to sit down and think about this. I love a massive majority of characters. I love Optimus Prime. And in a way, I also love Megatron. And it's entirely because from a writing perspective, I've really grown to love those characters. But when I sit down and I really have to ask myself, who is my favorite character in general in media? And the answer shocked me. My all-time favorite character, just in general in media, is Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger.
Oh.
And the reason why is because it has a lot to do with why Bees over here really loves Wolverine. There is a dark side to Tommy, especially that they go into way further detail with the Boom Studios comic books. If you have not read those, I highly recommend you do, especially if you're a Power Rangers fan. But yeah, that said, yeah, I can sit here and talk about Optimus Prime. Yeah, I can talk about Armada Starscream. Yeah, I can definitely speak in droves about how much I love Domon Kashu from Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I could go on for days. The way I connect to Tommy is unmatched. Tommy is a character where he understands that he comes from a darker place, and he still soldiers on. Where when the time came for him to literally face those demons himself, he did it gracefully. Tommy Oliver as a character has shaped how Power Rangers is supposed to be. And while yes, I know not everybody is big in Power Rangers, especially not in the modern age. And I've accepted that for the most part. Nothing truly beats the level of influence that Tommy Oliver had over so many hearts. I would also be willing to say the love for Tommy Oliver is just as big as the love for Optimus Prime. And he left behind a legacy just like Optimus Prime did. And I don't think anybody here can really argue with that.
Nope, I can't.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, for me, my favorite character, bar none, it's got to go to Tommy Oliver. There, I'm done. You can go last, Savage.
Wow, first time for everything today, I guess, Sammy. And yes, this is what Savage is saying. Hey, I can do what I want because I'm second command. Broke the shit out of him. Anyway, for me, it's like kind of hard to really choose from because I have a lot of, I have a huge list of who I could choose from. I could go for the simple route of, I could pick Broly because he's my favorite one and he had an incredible, glow up. Same for Venoms. I could also go for Darth Vader. He had such an amazing character transition and such an amazing shows strength and whatnot. That's what, if you've noticed the theme, that's the first 3 ones I would always go to: power and strength. But the one that the things that also get me is also a good story as well, like Comrade Rose, a really good story about you and you and a monster actually becoming good friends and making an extremely strong bond. I could pick so many, but I have to really think about it and go back to my one route that really helped me through a lot. And every time I would rewatch the show, it would hit me right in the heart. So I must go with the heart. My favorite character I'm choosing for this case here is Simone from Gurren Lagann.
Rah, rah, fight the power.
Because not only did this kid start from literally underground for having literally no future to his mind, never thinking once that he was going to end up having to liberate the entirety of humanity with his brothers, or with his brother and some other random people. If he didn't discover that machine that one day, he would have never gotten his chance. And ever since he has done so, him as a character grew more and more and more. He faced challenges. He faced hardships. He faced the loss of his brother. And as time went on, he had to learn how to deal with that basically in his own mind alone. He didn't have any other family. It was just him. And one could argue, oh no, everyone in the rebellion was basically family. Not in the same sense of, your blood related. And even then, he finally managed to figure out how to cope it up and rise to the occasion. He became the literal face and leader of all of humanity after he had beaten all the I forget the fucking force, but you know who I'm talking about if you ever seen the show. He even went on to beat the anti-spiral.
The anti-spiral.
Well, I meant before the anti-spirals. He even had gone up against the Beastmen, fought the Beastmen and won and freed all of humanity, but then went to the point of, hey, how about I now then destroy the anti-spirals, aka practically gods. There's a reason why this show is so powerful. It's because the encouraging motivation it tells you is to believe in yourself. And not just the you that believes in you, but the other ones that believe in you that believes in you. No other form of power or motivation will ever not encourage me. So, yeah. This drill will pierce the heavens and then some.
Well spoken, Alex. All right. So, do we want to attempt to do one more character each, or do we feel we've said enough?
I think
Yeah,
I
one more than me.
Bees, your mic is muted in case you're saying something there.
I'm good.
Okay. So then, at this point, I think it's safe to say
I said
we
yeah, more
went on to
than me.
Scrap Battle.
Oop.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I realized whenever I was muted, I was trying to say something, but like, oh no, I'm muted. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for one more for a little redemption, if that's okay. Because I feel yeah. Okay, so I was thinking about this one after I said the other one, but I think definitely the biggest one I can really, really think of, honestly, is probably yeah. I'm just gonna go right off the bat and just say Optimus Prime. I know I wasn't going to, but just for me, Optimus Prime has been a character that if I'm like going through like a hard time and whatnot, I always try to see in his mindset and try to be optimistic about any situation and stuff. And whenever I do think of that, I always think of his words and whatnot. And I always, in my personal life, I strive to do like basically he's my hero in a way, and especially whenever it comes to like being and like talking about stuff and and everything, I always try to keep an optimistic mind, whether it's like watching a new movie, reading a new book, or whatever else. I always have that optimistic mindset, and it just helps me keep going with like trying to keep a positive mindset, and it always helps me every single day. And even whenever like I'm talking to someone or everything like that, I always have his like personality in mind. It's like from what Larry told Peter is be strong enough to be gentle, and I always make sure I strive to do that every single day of my life, whether it's at my work or if it's with my family, whatnot. I always make sure I strive to keep that in mind and be strong for others and be gentle to them about it. And everywhere I go, I wear an Autobot pendant because I want to have that with me at all times so I can keep that in mind, and also too so I can make sure I like if anyone's having a hard day, I always try to like make sure that they're doing okay and stuff, and also to be positive where people may need it. And especially like I said, whenever it comes to books and movies and whatnot, I always make sure I keep that positive mindset. Like I always will see something negative, but then for the positive thing, I will always look into that too, and that's what makes me love this whole world. And especially with Optimus, like I said, I always have that optimistic mindset. So yeah, definitely that. Anywho, I'm done.
I got one more. Basically, General Iroh from Avatar. Just because the wise grandpa we all love and respect. The thinker, not the fighter. The one who preached peace over violence. The one who made you think before you fought. Choose the path, least resist. Yes.
All I was going to say is that man loved Zuko so much that he let him lose his way so that he could learn to stand on his own.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
I did see Avatar Aang. It's wonderful. I loved it from start to finish. We're not going to talk about it here, though.
Oh.
That said, since everybody else at least one more, I'm going to go ahead and do one more. And mine, you're either going to be surprised or you're not even going to be slightly surprised. Another one of my all-time favorite characters is Jason Todd the Red Hood. I love Jason Todd. I love Jason Todd as the Red Hood. I love all the stories that have been told with him in it. And my reason why is because he's the living proof the no-kill rule makes no sense. And I love that for him. He's like, he as a character, he's wonderful. And I love the fact that he is, especially if you've seen the animated film Batman Under the Red Hood. He put it beautifully. You cannot stop crime, but you can control it. That's why Jason Todd, to me, is the more logical choice to be Gotham's protector. Because unlike Batman, his methods work. His methods actually kept people in line. Hi, Johnzilla. Hi, JJ. Hi, all. So because of that, I've really grown to absolutely love Jason Todd. And it is a lot of this coming from the fact that I've grown to really like Batman over the years. You could say that. but that's not the main reason. So yeah, Jason Todd is definitely another favorite of mine. So anybody else? Last call.
I guess I'll do
I
one.
spoke my piece.
I'll do a short
All
one,
right.
I guess.
All right, go ahead, Drift.
So, I got to give it to Drift. The IDW Drift. I have to. Because I think just the redemption arc of it is just such a cool aspect of the character. It really brings me back to the Skyrim quote by Parthenax, where it's just like, would you rather be born good or defeat your evil with great effort? And I think that really encapsulates what Drift went through. Literally went from just a crazy killing machine of a Decepticon to just one of the most honorable Autobots, and uses freaking swords and it's just awesome. So I don't know. Whenever I think of Transformers that isn't Optimus Prime, I always go to the IDW Drift because it's just cool design, cool character, cool everything. Just 10 out of 10.
Anyway, BC. When you mentioned Jason Todd, I'm like, oh god, I need to. So which hurts more? A, B, C. Which one? If you did something, your video and audio glitched out. Okay, so take two. Let's try it again. So
Never
it's
mind.
You look like a Bigfoot photo now.
Oh no.
I think he tried to punch you.
I think so too.
Give me a minute.
Holy crap, I can count the pixels.
1, 2, and 3. Left goes all.
Oh,
Oh,
all right. So here we go. I think we're gonna
That was
need the
taking
Herald
charge.
of. I think we're gonna need the Herald of Unicron, for this situation
no.
against StreamYard.
All right, Bub, which hurts more? A, B, or C?
B.
I heard him say B.
B booze and adamantium, Bub.
But
Anyways, we're moving on.
Okay.
So now I think it's time that we.
I'm keeping this handy.
I think it's about time we get to this.
scrap battle.
So I'm going to be 100% real with you guys when I say, since we've done this one already, I feel like we don't really need, under any circumstance, to do a full-blown analysis. We can literally just go into all the categories and say who took what point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sounds good.
The battle was Batman versus Iron Man. We've done this before. We technically crowned a winner with it last time, but I don't like that one too much. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rerun this fucking battle because I think there's a clear obvious winner, especially if you know the comic books. So with that stated, the usual categories are endurance, strength, armor, weapons, battle intelligence, and then the final verdict.
Okay.
What's a Batman? Well, you see, it's what they call those guys out on the MLB.
That's messed up.
Batman's just okay.
Anyway, so the endurance point. Would anybody argue with me if I said Iron Man takes it?
No.
No.
For
Yeah.
endurance?
Wins.
Iron Man is an alcoholic. just based on the scientific part of it, he can't have more endurance.
He also survived a bomb point blank, with shrapnel literally piercing his heart.
We're talking about when he's got the suit on, not like just when he's just Tony Stark.
No, but you still gotta move the muscles.
So, like, you guys got to bear in mind, we're not pitting Bruce Wayne against Tony Stark. We're pitting them against their alter egos, Batman versus Iron Man. Now, otherwise, if it wasn't them suiting up and duking it out, it's literally just a couple of drunk or rich dudes just bar fighting. Like, oh hey, look, something you see all the time on Twitter.
Pretty much. So that said, the strength point, I will also say that Iron Man entirely because, let's just be for real, like, the dude, just with the suit alone, he's able to throw cars without upgrades. Like, come on, y'all. No, if you genuinely thought Batman was taking the strength point, you are out of your mind.
And don't bring up the magic knee brace that he wore in The Dark Knight Rises.
Absolute Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about absolute Batman now, are we?
Don't you recognize?
Although I will admit, I do want to do absolute Batman in this at some point.
Same. I still need to read Absolute Batman fully.
Holy crap, Batman! Why are you on steroids?
Exactly. Anyway, so endurance and speed in Iron Man, endurance and strength immediately went to Iron Man. So speed, I think it's fair to give that to Iron Man as well.
Yeah, because I mean, literally with his thrusters and stuff, dude could go like multiple hundreds per hour. Honestly, like I can. It's literally possible. It literally is.
Yeah, he moves impossibly fast. Of course, we're gonna get into it a little with armor and weapons, but yeah, as far as like the major categories, I would definitely say Tony Stark definitely takes those three categories. Armor and weapons, that's where I'm a little bit more willing to say tie. And the only reason I'm saying they tie is because each side has something that can help counter the other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of the major things that makes these characters the way they are is the absolute ludicrous armaments that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the difference. One side is non-lethal. The other will turn your ass into a firework on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
And if we actually sit down and ask ourselves, who is prepared for every situation? If you said Batman, you're a moron.
Terry McGinnis.
When I say the only reason I said what I said, again, if you know your comic books, you know this for certain. Batman cannot win a first encounter. He relies on prep. Iron Man can go to toe against you in a first encounter and beat your sorry ass. In the suit.
You're cutting out really bad. I did not catch a word you said in the last 5 seconds.
We're not doing this tonight. Anyways. Man has real for the armor weapons category, we're tying them out. For intelligence, that's another one we're tying them out because Let's face it, this 13. So this all feels like a wash, right? It kind of isn't at the same time.
Yeah.
So, anyways, now we go on and we do BDOS attack, huh?
You were cutting out really badly.
Yeah.
I'm not about to react again. Alright. 1 second. Let's handle everything for just a second. I'll be right back.
All right. All good.
Yeah, that was awful. I'm just like, dude, like you sound like a robot getting strangled to death.
Okay.
I must apologize. My dog is barking in the background.
All good. All good.
I heard that too. It's like, what the hell was that?
Okay, how much time?
Must be storming outside for you.
It's not. This is getting ridiculous. It does this
Someone
every
download-
fucking time.
Someone downloading anything?
No, I'm not. Anyways, moving on. So, Batman versus Iron Man, final verdict. Drift, who do you think will win this and why? Lincoln?
I don't know. It's kind of difficult. Do I have to say someone wins? Can I not just put it as a tie? Like, am I forced to choose somebody, or can I just be like, it's a tie, here's why?
Give me 1 second.
Sorry about that. I wait for a second.
You're good.
Mute that. So
So with that said, so what did Drift say?
No, I was asking, what are the
Tie.
ground rules? Can I say like a tie and then explain kind of why I think that?
Okay, so when it comes to scrap battle, we don't really, unless it's one of those fights where it's so unbelievably close that we have no choice but to tie it out. If we are able to pick a winner, we should.
Mm-hmm.
That's generally what the rule is.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you cannot necessarily decide, then this one time I'll allow a tie.
Let me
So,
just think for a second, because I don't want to go against the rules. I think honestly, I just based on what I know, my gut just says Batman because this is why. Because Batman has beaten Superman and Darkseid and some crazy freaking creatures that I don't even think Iron Man can keep up with from what I know of him. But I'm leaning towards Batman. That's just me, though. That's just me.
Okay. All right, JS, who do you think is going to win and why?
All right, so thinking about it, I mean, they both have their technological advances. I mean, Batman has all his gadgets, and then like both with Batman and Iron Man, they have like their advanced like suits, or I mean, Iron Man doesn't really. He just basically has his armor that he can use just to travel anywhere. Whereas Batman, he just has like the Batmobile, and everything like that. But it's still really, really good, especially from the 2002 or no, not 2002, 2022 Batman film. That Batmobile is crazy and insane, and honestly powerful, very, very powerful from memory and stuff. But yeah, so and then with Iron Man though, I feel like I think honestly I just might have to go with Iron Man because yeah, sure, Batman does have all of his gadgets and whatnot, but with Iron Man though, I mean, dude was able to draw like a little bit of blood from Thanos from Avengers Infinity War, which that was impressive. I remember watching that for the first time, and honestly, it was impressive. It was really, really impressive that he managed to get that thing, like that cut on his face just from a punch, which was, incredible and stuff. And also, too, he survived an attack from Thanos, man. Like straight, like, in that scene, survived a honestly, a gut wrenching wound from that, and it's remarkable. It really, really is remarkable. And also too, dude was able to fight the Hulk with the Hulk Buster. I mean, they're both it's a way for him to combat the Hulk, and in case something goes wrong. But I just remember watching that scene, and it was absolutely incredible to watch. But yeah, I think I'm honestly gonna have to go with Iron Man, honestly.
Okay. Mebius. Final verdict, who's winning?
If I had to pick, sorry, Bats, you're losing this one.
Okay.
Tell me, Iron Man.
Ease.
And the
Oh, sorry. Mebius, go ahead.
And the reason is because Tony can just switch out his armor on the fly. He can literally just do that. Okay, now.
Okay. Bees. Batman versus Batman. Who is winning and why?
Iron Man, because unless Batman's got his own suit of armor, I don't see him being able to stand a chance against Iron Man.
He technically does.
He technically has the Hellbat armor.
Yeah, but if my question is, would he be bringing that into the fight or no?
Yes, absolutely, he fucking would be, and
Oh,
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Well, my money's still on Iron Man.
All right, Savage, and you usually have the voice of reason here. So, Batman versus Iron Man, who's taking home the gold?
Iron Man, he's not going to see a Batman as a opponent. He's going to see him as a pushover, rush him, and take him out without even giving him a second thought.
Okay, now here's the question. Do y'all want me to just flat out say who is winning? Or do you guys want me to do the typical scrap battle thing of let's see who wins?
It depends.
I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards doing the thing. I'm leaning towards doing the thing.
Yeah, dude, I'm saying do the thing. It's fun to imagine it.
All right.
It's
Do
really
your
fun.
thing.
Okay, setting the scene. we are at the the Justice League needle thing in space. What was that called again?
Watchtower.
Watchtower.
Watchtower. Thank you. So, scene set at the Watchtower. Batman is looking over a bunch of files, and he is seeing something is weirdly wrong. And all of a sudden, he starts hearing Back in Black playing on the radio. He rolls his eyes under the cowl. He gets up, flares his cape, and turns around to the door. The door opens, and in strolls Iron Man. Hey, Bats! Good to see you, buddy. Hey, listen, I know you've been watching over a lot of people in here, so I was asked to come up here and tell you to knock it off. Batman simply just looks at Iron Man. And all he says is, "Are you prepared to make me stop? Because I've got plenty of data on you, Stark." Iron Man just claps like, "Oh, okay, so we're playing this. All right, Wayne. Let's go." Kicks on the thrusters, and he darts right at Batman. But Batman, he came prepared for this moment. Throws down a smoke bomb that completely manages to overload the Iron Man suit. Okay, all right, Bats, you want to play? Let's play. Jumps out of that suit right when Batman goes to hit it with the shot gauntlets. Another suit slaps onto Iron Man, and now all of a sudden they're sitting there fighting with fisticuffs. Now, admittedly, Batman has much more solid forms of hand-to-hand combat under his belt. So, with those shot gauntlets, he's putting up a decent fight against Iron Man. You know, punches, kicks, swipes, all that. But Tony is no pushover. With every single swing, he is reading Batman's movements. And he's coming up with a battle plan. Finally, he manages to sort of predict the fighting style of the Batman. Tony says, "All right, Bats, say goodnight," and he punches them into a fucking storage unit. And while all the destruction is going on in that storage room, Tony simply just goes, "Hey, consider this your only warning, buddy. If I gotta come back here, you know exactly what's gonna happen." He turns around and he starts trying to walk away. Right behind him, you see a very intimidating red laser appear. Batman just entered the Hellbat armor. He bursts out of the storage unit, tackles Tony out of the watchtower, and straight down into Manhattan. They create a massive crater in the ground, which is leading people to believe that the Hulk is back. So now, all of a sudden, poor Iron Man is just laying there as he's getting his shit mollywopped. Because Batman is just hitting him and hitting him and hitting him while he's on the ground. But then Batman notices he's not fighting back anymore. Wait a second. Grabs the face mask and he pulls it off to see no one's in that suit. And that's when he looked up. So, yeah, here's the thing about you and me, Bats. You gotta prepare yourself to take on literal gods with very minuscule toys. I've got an armor for every situation that I could call upon at any moment. And right now, every single suit of mine wants to have a word with you. All of Tony's suits just start schooling the Hellbat armor. Every single one has all of its target systems locked on Batman. There's no way out for him. So he has no choice but to fight. And fight he does. Dudes come flying at him, and he's tearing through a bunch of these armors. But these armors are also putting up one hell of a fight. It's going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Until finally, Bats manages to identify which suit Tony is actually physically in. There's just one problem. The suit that he identifies that Tony is actually in, well, yeah. Let's just say this suit has the ability to absorb specific types of energy and store it into itself, and it also kind of functions like a symbiote. It's the Endosim armor. So, when Batman went to attack, Iron Man grabs the gauntlet of the Hellbat, and he just drains this thing of all its power. Uppercuts the shit out of the Hellbat armor to take Batman out of it. As he's flying up in the air, he flies up, grabs a hold of Batman, by his throat no less, and just starts blitzing him through buildings. By the time all is said and done, let's face it, y'all, Batman's entire body is bone powder at this point. He drops Batman onto the ground, and this poor bastard is barely breathing. Tony gets in his face and goes, "Consider this your only warning. If I gotta come back, I'm finishing the job." And then he flips off. Iron Man wins.
Batman's laying on the ground. How could this happen to me?
I made my mistake. I should not have gone against the Iron Man. Okay.
So, as per usual with Scrap Battle, after I do the story, I explain precisely why the victor won. And in this particular case, it's not going to be any different. Here's precisely why Iron Man won. While, yes, Batman comes prepared for a lot of different things, like I stated previously, if you know that with Batman's comic book history, there is a bit of a constant with him. Yeah, he rarely ever wins a first encounter. And anytime he does beat a villain, it's because he had solid amounts of prep time, which is insane. And naturally, you can definitely see how other people would look at this and go, "Oh, okay, so since he's preparing himself for all of this other stuff, that means that he's going to be one of the greatest heroes ever." That's not 100% true. Because in Iron Man's case, if there's an earthquake going around, he's got a suit that's built specifically to deal with an earthquake. If the tsunami's going down, he's got a suit that's built to deal with a tsunami. If a fucking laser beam comes down from the fucking heavens, he's got a suit that can deal with that. You catch what I'm saying? Like, obviously I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a scenario that Iron Man is not prepared to handle. There is not a singular suit that is not built with the express purpose to deal with a specific situation. And regardless of how anybody may feel about it, and I know a lot of people will sit here and argue to death that Batman should have won this. Really look at the raw stats. Completely remove the whole plot convenience bullshit that tends to happen with the Batman comics, and completely remove everything that heavily limits Iron Man. Looking at them from their base raw stats and pitting them up against each other in a fight, it is no contest. Iron Man not only has the better weaponry, the better plans, and the better preparation skills, he overall is always the better prepared, which is why for this episode of Scrap Battle, Iron Man takes the win. So with that stated, everybody, that's it. Scrap Battle is over, and we're moving into the after party.
All right.
Next time.
Anyone excited for anything next time? For
Rar.
anything in general?
I saw Spider-Man Brand New Day yesterday.
Silence.
I know, I'm not my dad. Fun fact, my dad had a tendency to spoil movies. He literally, like, as I was starting to watch Predator 2, he told me how it ended. I'm just looking at it like, dude.
I remember whenever Avengers Infinity War first came out. I think I was like, was I a sophomore? I think I was a sophomore in high school, and I remember people just talking about it all the throughout the school, and then seeing on social media. Keep in fact, I have not seen anything about the movie, so whenever I heard about Spider-Man's fate in that, I was upset. I was so upset that I got spoiled on that, but yeah, I get how that feels of getting spoiled. I do not like it at all. But yeah.
So, spoiler alert, Sadie Sink is in the movie.
Oh my gosh. How did I not know?
Savage. Activate spoiler protocols.
Anyway,
Denied because I didn't give an actual spoiler.
second command override. Obliterate.
Oh, yeah? Wolverine override, bub.
Second command override. Stick to metal wall.
Beeples and fuck you.
Hold on, wait 1 second.
That's not
1 second.
Anyway, jokes aside, I highly recommend watching Spider-Man Brand New Day as soon as, like, those of you who have not seen it yet, as soon as you are able to. It is, oh my god, it is great. And yeah, I went to the first showing yesterday, and I had a grand old time. What the heck is that?
The lightsaber.
Oh god! Oh god, she's packing.
Oh
You gotta-
shit, keep packing heat!
Try me. Wait, I don't know if y'all can hear this from the. Can y'all?
Kind of.
Yeah. Anywho, try me. Bub.
I mean, that could arguably cut through adamantium because adamantium is indestructible when it's solid.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, ooh, that would be an interesting little topic for who knows next time. Lightsaber versus adamantium claws.
Lightsaber wins. Now,
Yeah.
now if his claws are made of Beskar, on the other hand, yeah, he'd stand a chance then.
Yeah, that's true. Because even like Mandalorian's armor could even stand the dark saber, so yeah, it makes sense. Anywho, lightsaber's on the bed.
Yeah. So I've thought about like trying to see if I could get like whenever I go see a movie in theaters, I try to like see if I can grab like some kind of souvenir, some kind of popcorn bucket, fountain drink cup, or whatever. But I was like, screw it.
Yeah, I started
I'm
collecting a few of them. I got ironically, the Spider-Man Brand New with day one when I went to see Toy Story.
Oh, nice.
And then I have the one for Mando and Grogu. So
Oh,
I have
nice.
this one. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
When I went to the first showing of Bumblebee back in 2018, I went and saw it at Cinemark, and they had an exclusive fountain drink cup, which is it's got all this like tech detail all over it, like sculpted in there, and an Autobot insignia like on it somewhere. I don't have it here. Like I don't know. I would show it, but I don't have it here. I have it in my storage unit right now. So
Yeah,
like that. That was like one of the coolest things I've gotten, and I also have the Galactus Galactus popcorn bucket from last year.
Yeah, that
got
thing
two of
is
them.
cool.
Yeah, I got two of those things, and at Cinemark they exclusively have this Herbie popcorn bucket type thing. It's like you can put popcorn in it, you can put little small candies in it in another compartment. His head, you can pour a beverage into it. He comes with a straw. You can drink from his brain.
Mhm.
And in the head is housed a little light that projects the Fantastic Four emblem, and it plays a little snippet of the score from the movie.
That's sick. That's really cool.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So like I just went to AMC theaters to actually. Did I say that was exclusive to Cinemark or AMC theaters? Yeah, it was exclusive to AMC theaters. In case I'm correcting myself, in case verbal typo. I just came there for the Galactus popcorn bucket, and then I was like, Herbie. Ooh, I think I need that.
Yeah. Cinemark has some really, really, really cool like stuff for their marketing. I mean, that's literally where I got like a majority of these, but like Cinemark has just been cranking on like everything that they've had. I remember a few years ago, oh man, I wish I gotten one. But I didn't know. The Transformers 1 popcorn, it was either the popcorn bucket or the cup. I don't remember, but you would get like a head of Optimus Prime or Bumblebee. Oh man, I wish I probably saw that sooner and gotten it, because now looking at it, it just looks so cool. It really, really does. But
Yeah. And I also have the AMC theaters exclusive like Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime truck concession caddy thing or whatever. I bought two because the first one I bought had a little box knife was like cut on top of the trailer.
Mhm.
So I was like, yeah, that would definitely knock the value down significantly. So I went and bought another one out of my wallet. And so the one with the scratch on it, I have it on my coffee table and put candy inside it. So like candy dish? No, candy truck.
No, that's a good use for it. That honestly really, really is.
And also a lot of people had the same issue as I did with theirs. Like mine didn't come with the smokestack straws. I even told the people at the AMC theaters that was a common issue that people have had, and I told them, if you check the very, very bottom of the box, that's usually where it's like, oh no, it's not in there, it's not in there. So I decided, you know what? Let's just wait a few more days, and so I checked back with them later, and sure enough, I was right. It was at the bottom of the box. So I got my smokestack straws, and because I didn't know if I was ever going to actually get one with the straws, I bought some metal straws and put them in. Honestly, the metal straws look way nicer.
Yeah.
And what other popcorn? Okay, so when I went and saw Avengers: Infinity War, oh my god, yeah, my Cinemark didn't have shit when it came to movie merch, except for a very overpriced T-shirt. So like, you know what? Let's just grab this. Why not?
Yeah.
But they did not hold back for Endgame, like a year later. So I made out like a bandit with movie merch that year.
Yeah. I remember the whole, like, whenever Endgame came out, because I remember seeing it after I had a toe procedure, and that was interesting. But yeah, I remember sitting in the theater watching that. I'm like, did I cry? I don't remember, but all I remember is that I just remembered it was very, very good, and I liked it. But yeah.
And BC is trying to say something. And one thing I forgot to bring up when we were talking about movies being spoiled for us. When I was in the movie, I'm going to keep this as brief as possible. When I went to see Star Wars Episode 9, so like I posted on Facebook, I'm seeing this movie, and some jerk off spoiled a big plot point in the movie. So I thought at first he was just shit talking or whatever. So then when I got to that part in the movie, like, okay, yeah, no, that's unacceptable. So I privately messaged him and berated him for that, and I told him to shove a dildo covered in icy hot up his ass. And then I blocked him. Yeah, you don't spoil my movies. No, I don't, I don't play that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, Mr. BC.
So we ready for the next fight?
A new challenger approaches.
So first things first, the topic.
Oh.
You
Will Wolverbees ever learn that magnetism still works against some adamantine claws because it's still metal? Will Drift's tech ever be 3D printed? I'm still learning you, so I don't have anything for you right now. Will Meebies ever merge another Gundam with a different one? Maybe Barbatos and Freedom. Who knows? And will BC give the little bugger something he really wants? Find out next time when the Savage maybe appears on episode 160. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, 160.
Free
Woo, free for all!
for all.
Unfortunately, I'm scheduled to work next Friday.
Okay, so free for all.
Are you looking forward to more? All right, let's get into it. The next fight. Let's just say this is going to get very galactic in proportions.
Okay, galactic.
The next scrap battle is
Oh, Galactic. Oh.
Gurren Lagann versus Galactus.
Oh,
Oh, we were just talking about Gurren Lagann just a few minutes ago.
and Galactus.
So what you're telling me is I have to come back now.
Yes. Yes, you do.
And unfortunately for me, I'm scheduled to work next Friday, so I'm gonna have to miss this one.
Sorry, buddy.
Said Galactic. I thought this was going to be like Millennium Falcon versus the USS Enterprise or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
My mind went immediately to Lost Galaxy.
That was savage too. Anyways, so yeah, this is next week's fight, and I'm definitely gonna need Alex's help for this one because no one understands Gurren Lagann quite like he does.
Hurtful.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that you're gonna show up next week, Mebius.
I mean, that's...
There.
So anyway, that is generally it, everybody. We're gonna be at the party, and we're gonna keep the show going. But after, yeah, safe to say this is yet another successful episode. I had a lot of fun with this.
Meanwhile, BC's going through a wind tunnel right now.
It says I'm doing laundry.
Echo. No, nothing. No one's going to say bring up a topic. Anything want to know?
Oh,
Well,
This is after party, so yeah. Anyone
okay,
say
I
anything?
want to talk about something.
all right.
And it's been bugging me for weeks now, but can we please talk about the fact that they released brand new Wild Zords? Because it's killing me.
I think we talked about that last time I was on here. Funny enough.
And I just missed it then.
Yeah, I must have missed it as well because I'm debating on picking up those kits myself, honestly. Because yeah, like I know for a darn fact that I'm picking up those the reissues of the SMP Wild Zords and Wild Force Mega or Gal Ranger Megazords, whatever you want to call them, because I missed out on them the first time around. Guys, I didn't have the income to justify doing those model kits, and I wanted them so badly. So yeah, I'm glad they eventually that they. I held out hope for the possibility that they reissued.
Make your own. Buy a 3D printer. Make your own. Join the team.
I always loved the idea of a 3D printer, but I don't even know if I even know how to use it. Like, how easy is it to operate one? Like, is it just simple or what?
I think from what I know,
Everything is. It's a learning curve. Everything has a learning curve. But depending on which you get and like how modern it is, really easy. But if you get an old one, you're gonna have a hell of a time. But if you have like an X1C, like I do for some of my stuff, really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would still need some place to put it because I've got a 1-bedroom apartment and I only have so much space.
Yeah.
You also need like $1,400.
Woof.
Well, to be fair, you also have the anti-beepoo zone that you can start adding shelves to, so you can start storing figures in there as well.
Not really, no, because this is where I hang my shirts. This is where I keep my cosplays, and I kind of need the real estate for me to go through my shirts and pick and choose what shirts I want to wear. I mean, granted, I hardly ever wear these like nowadays because I don't like go outside and like social interact around town or whatever all that often. Because like honestly,
he does not touch grass.
I wear my work clothes way more often than I do street clothes. And not to mention, like I said, I've got my cosplays over here, and since I consider myself an amateur cosplayer, I would like to make sure I have plenty of space for new additions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess if I might be able to put a shelf up right over there, but then again, there would be a clearance issue with getting like I've got totes up here, up there, and boxes as well. That would be a huge clearance issue. So the only thing I can do that wouldn't be obstructive would be just putting up wall art, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like posters over here. I've got a signed those like God, I don't even know how I'd be able to. Yeah, how would I even show
Mirror. Just get a mirror.
So, anyways,
Yeah, that works. Let's take a
yeah,
picture.
I'm keeping in mind I am a massive Wild Force fan. It's my favorite season because I did not get to talk about these yet. Yeah, is it safe to say I'm stupid excited about those new power animals? Oh, media side.
Anyway, this is what I was trying to. Let me turn the brightness down so it can seem a little easier. Got this signed by Peter Calamus. Literally, like I cut out the front of a box of Reese's Puffs, colored, like made some alterations to the Goku on the front to make him resemble Rolf a little bit, and got it signed by Peter Calamus. I've got that hanging up over here. I've got some posters over here. Yeah, like I said, wall art. Anyway, yeah, Wild Force is my favorite season as well. So this is something you and I would definitely, yeah, that's our territory.
Yes, that is definitely our territory. And based on what I've heard, apparently Wild Force is not the only spot where they're going to be digging out old concepts to make toys out of. Which means basically all of Sentai is open to this whole concept art era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except for when I think last time we talked about this, I did the research. Go 5 is being cut.
Yeah, unfortunately, Go 5 does kind of get the shaft a lot, and it's super disappointing.
Yeah.
I do want to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Now there's one Sentai series that I really wish that they had gotten like the full lineup of their mecha and model kit form is Mega Ranger / Power Rangers in Space. We only got the Astro Mega ship. I can't remember their names, their Super Sentai names, but for the simplicity's sake, I'll use their Power Rangers names. The Astro Mega ship / Megazord and the Delta Megazord. We only got those. We never got the Mega Voyager. We never got the Mega Winger. Bandai Namco Japan. Where are they? Gimme, please. And we need the rest of we need the Stratoforce and like the other Lost Galaxy / Gingaman mechas from Gingaman / Lost Galaxy. AKA Birdie Button Megazord, Rhino Button Megazord, and Sharky Button Megazord.
Wait, am I hearing that correctly? Button?
Yeah, that's okay. It's
100% hearing that correctly.
Yes,
Okay.
it's derived from like we were ranking the Megazords like a couple of years ago, and I made the comment that the Lost Galaxy Megazord, where the Gorilla Zord is, like where the head is located. I said that the Gorilla's head became the belly button of the Megazord. And that absolutely broke JJ. I literally just said the Gorilla became the belly button.
Yes. B.
Oh.
You just JX.
Wow, I broke 2. So now all I gotta say is Gorilla belly button to her, and he'll break her anytime I want.
Hey, no. You be nice to JX.
Okay. So, with that being said, BC gets credit for this one. The Toro Zord, he named it the Bully Button Megazord.
The bully button. Oh my god, I just made her lean.
Oh my god!
Savage. Savage. I need help.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious to know if y'all saw me falling on stream.
Yes, we did.
I'm trying to. Oh my god.
I'm clipping that as soon. I'm gonna clip this as soon as possible.
This just in, everybody. Live on the Scrapyard, JS just straight up slips and busts her shit.
Hold on, I want to go back and replay that. That's hilarious. Oh no! Of course, the thumbnail. The first thing I see is just me dying. Oh my god! Wait, I gotta take a
You
picture.
just plumb on the floor. Your feet just.
So here's the thought. So here's the thought. Whenever that Megazord does the whole childish thing of picking their belly button, is it picking the belly button or is it picking the nose?
Wait.
Oh my god!
I'm watching this on playback. Oh my god, no.
Savage.
No.
Oh yep, I fell.
He's picking the belly button his nose. It's fucking great.
Wait, this was literally the thumbnail as soon as I pulled it up. Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. So we were like, how are we belly buttonify the rest of their names? So Stratoforce Megazord is like based on some kind of phoenix, whatever, but it's like a bunch of planes now. So Birdie Button. And yeah, the other names, you get the point. I don't want to break you again. You look like you're trying so hard to keep it in.
Too late.
Because it's
You know what? No. My turn. Gorilla belly button.
Oh my god!
Red, dude. Oh my god.
Oh!
Gorilla belly button. Belly button. Rhino button.
Hi, Harambe button.
Belly button.
I'm not weak. I'm good.
Go on. Give the belly button a banana. Ooh, banana.
Damn it, Alex.
Anyway, guess what I brought? A visual aid. Gorilla belly button.
Okay. I think she's had enough, y'all.
I'm done. I got that out of my system.
You should, to be fair, you should feel sorry for the gorilla button, for he sees all and is scared for his life. It sees all below the belt.
Stop. Let her breathe.
Also, fun fact: I'd actually made the same comment before, like when we ranked the Megazords back in 2023. I made the comment about how the gorilla's head forms the belly button of the Megazord, and guess what BC does? He starts fingering his belly button while making monkey noises.
Just like that, JSP will no longer be on Scrapyard because she's tired of her shit to begin with.
I'm packing.
You are? Try me.
We call that fetus deletus.
Ah.
Lightsaber.
Mine turns on.
Okay.
If you can even... You think you're the only one who has a wand? I have the fucking elder wand in there somewhere.
Oh, I actually really want to get the wand.
I have the BC wand.
Yeah, he has the BC wand where okay, he's apparently more powerful than anything else. Fuck you. What do you want?
I actually do have something I do want to show you guys that I'm getting.
Yeah, hold on. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens when I do this.
All right, y'all. I gotta head to bed. I'm getting time.
We'll catch you later, Drift.
Bye, Drift.
So guess what, guys? I'm
Hey,
packing as well. It's treason, then. Ah! I am the Senate and the Sith.
The Sith will never return. You have lost. I thought.
See, the moment he started doing the whole shit. The only thing that went through my head is if it was me or Alex in that moment, just immediate. Wait, that was it?
I think so.
One of the most powerful beings on the face of this entire galaxy, and all it took was just a little bit of lead to put you down.
Also,
to be fair, Craddock,
now that we don't have Dreamer here ruining bits. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh, come on, y'all.
Like I said, mine's in the closet, so I can't describe it. So
Wait, no. Scared bees?
You wish.
you know, honestly, when she said that, my mind, I wanted to say, Raven.
Raby? Like, are you challenging me? Raby?
No, all I could think of is the transition from Scooby Doo to like William Afton in Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like, are you challenging me? Something like that. I don't know what that was, but it just kind of reminded me of that.
Speaking of FNAF fans, be proud of me. I have both live action FNAF movies under my belt finally.
Oh, I gotta show you guys one of my most prized possessions. You ready?
Let's see it, Freddy. Oh,
Ooh.
Afton. I
Yep.
always come back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I have also seen all the movies. The ending to the second one just doesn't make sense to me.
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense to you?
It just don't make sense.
You mean it makes as much sense as Aladar having a high school degree?
See, you had to put that thought in my head.
No, what would be a possibility would be him having a GED, because we all know he never went to high school anyway. Like I do think the second film was a good movie. I liked it, but it's just like the ending was just like, why?
Okay, what? Okay, hold on. Which ending are you talking about? Because technically speaking, there was two.
Which? There was only one ending.
Oh, I think probably Beastie's also referring to the end, or to the post-credit scene, I believe, because I know that's also like a part of it as well.
Because I saw it all. I'm not talking about the post-credit scene at all, guys. I know that's leading up to the third movie. That part's fine. I'm talking about I'm talking about. Wait, is good enough time to?
Okay, then yeah, no. Okay, see, I thought he was talking about the post-credit scene. If he's talking about the actual ending, that actually had to be explained to me because I genuinely did not understand.
I still don't. And I do understand. I still don't.
I kind of partially do, but I think I did get the second novel for the movie, so probably whenever I need to rewatch the films in general and then reread the books, but
I already knew they're going to be making a third, because Matthew literally just announced that before they even finished making the second movie, he had already said like, yeah, we're getting a third movie after this anyway.
yeah.
Like there was enough budget from the first one that they earned from it as fucking income that they were able to make both 2 and 3. So we're going to get all the trilogy anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
I think they got the script written down from what I saw.
Yeah, I already know
could be wrong.
that Springtrap is going to be coming. That was the whole thing.
Mhm.
But with freaking Marionette possessing Vanny or Vinny or whatever her name
Vanessa,
was.
yeah.
Vanessa, it's just like, why? Is this so we can have security breach Vanny? Is that the deal?
I feel
that would be the only thought that comes to mind, because they always say they're only going to be doing the trilogy, which would also then make sense because we also got Baby in the second movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. And I did see something of like, I feel like Vanessa, yeah, definitely was taking inspiration. Well, I don't know if inspiration's the word, but she definitely was brought from Security Breach, like with her name, and then implemented in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn!
Bees,
Fuck him up.
bees. Hello?
Stuff him in a suit. He'll be fine.
Wait, what if I do or
Here, hold on, here. I got better. Okay, he pulled it out.
You
Anyway,
just summon Aladar?
what I was going to say was, hey, look, a free dragon shield.
Ow, my neck. I just.
Wait, hold on. Hold the burrito.
I shall revive you, bees.
Red.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, she killed him even further. Got it.
I'm not going to throw this. This is probably going to break easily.
Well, yeah, it's a stick.
Yeah, stick.
It's a stick with a pot. It's a stick with a little metal rod that's inside, so that we can keep it together, so they can do the processing thing.
Yeah, I mean, what can hurt? Oh, should I use the Vada Kedavra?
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. What blaspheming bullshit am I reading here? Like, let's keep in mind, I'm literally about to reveal one of the things that I really appreciate about the FNAF films, and I was just kind of waiting for my opportunity. A little super dead ass. Oh god damn it!
These. Wait, hold on. Wake up.
Yeah, anyways. So
What?
here's what I really loved about both FNAF movies, because I thought that they were gonna, since they got all that money now, all of a sudden they were gonna cheap out on us as far as the special effects were concerned. Oh no, they did not.
Literally everything was practical. Everything, including Mango, was practical.
See, for me, when I finally sat down and watched the first movie, keep in mind, I'm not a FNAF fan in any way, shape, or form. Savage can testify to this. After I got done watching the entire movie, I looked up to see like the behind the scenes, like the making of the FNAF live action film. I was under the impression the entire time they were CGI.
Nope, they were not.
When I found out they were all practical effects, within seconds I fell in love with the FNAF movie. Because if there's anything I vastly prefer in comparison to CGI, it will always be practical effects. Because I grew up with Jurassic Park, which, by the way, a major rule that we have here on Scrapyard is whenever we lose people within our fandoms, we give them a moment of silence. So, for both Sam Neill and Kaylee Hoddle, moment of silence.
Okay, I'm dead again.
No, come back. Come back. Please come back.
Also,
You
this
can
will,
blame
sound, this will sound rude when I ask this, but who's that? Who was that second one? I know the Sam Neill part. Who's the second one?
So, the second movie, I thought for sure that they were going to
That's okay.
CGI everything, because, you know, they're supposed to have more toy aesthetic and they're not really supposed to look as much like old school animatronics. And, I was wrong. Every single one of those little fuckers were real, and I loved it every single second of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for them to finally do the Golden Freddy. I feel like that's the one thing so far that's missing from these films is Golden Freddy himself.
Mm-hmm. I know they did put him in.
They did put him in.
Yeah, for the
Which
first one,
one?
but not for the second.
But he's in both.
Where?
He doesn't. He's the one with the slouching kid, or with the kid that's speaking.
Oh yeah, the kid did show up, but not the
Yeah, no,
suit
that was
itself. Yeah.
in the second film, the kid showed up in place of the suit, but in the first film, he was the other Freddy walking around. That was Golden
Yeah.
Freddy.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. They just didn't show him in the.
They just
like
didn't
his,
do it. They just didn't do the whole body slumped one because they decided they wanted to make him more of a spiritual guide than just a prop twitching on the ground.
Mhm.
So that
Ah,
kid
well.
was Golden Freddy. It was just not the suit.
Okay, fair. I'll give you all that. But yeah, nah. Like, I love the practical effects in both movies.
Oh,
And
okay.
JS, I want you to hear me real quick when I say how I lost my fucking mind when we finally got to see Springtrap. Like,
Dude,
granted,
literally-
he's covered in plastic, so we really didn't get to see all the details. They cooked with how they filmed that scene, because yeah, you could barely see anything on the body. Oh, they pressed that motherfucker on the face just enough to where you can see he's literally video game accurate.
literally, I
Like,
remember
he's
whenever
video game accurate, word for fucking word. It's brilliant.
I remember whenever I first saw his appearance in the third movie. First I remember the theater interaction. I was like, "Oh, show him!" And literally everyone around me was like, "Show him! Show him!" And literally the moment we saw him, everyone was freaking out because of how cool he looked. He looked so cool.
He looks amazing. Like, you can tell they put their foot into that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, got the movie poster right there. By the way,
Okay, all right, I remember now. Okay, thank you, Savage. I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
I sent him a picture of the
So,
FNAF,
yeah.
the Golden Freddy kid.
Before we officially restart it, so before we really start sitting down and having a little chat, about us finally leaving the show, because I'm pretty sure some of us are tired, myself included. But yeah. Real quick. Just movie fans in general. There's one game, and one game I am now desperately wanting to see become a live film now. And that's
hey BC, you're kind of cutting in and out on the mic a bit.
Hello?
There you go.
Yep.
So, what I was saying was, when it comes to the FNAF games, any of the films I desperately need to see get the live action treatment, it's the fourth one.
Yes. Yes.
Of the
Now,
FNAF.
hold on. Let me explain my reasoning as to why I'm saying the fourth one specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with just the animatronics, because the animatronics themselves are fucking wicked looking. I love, like, of all of the FNAF animatronics, my favorite ones from a design standpoint are the ones from the fourth game, because they literally are the standard animatronics put through a fucking nightmare fuel filter.
Mm-hmm.
They are wicked looking. That said,
I think
there's only one that I need to see. And it's entirely because I never played these games, but I have watched Markiplier play them, and there's only one animatronic that genuinely got me. And it was Fredbear from the fourth. I need to see his gold fat ass on a fucking movie screen stat, because he is terrifying. He moves so unbelievably quick, and when he gets you, oh, he gets you. Oh my god.
Mhm.
So I
He
have a
is
hunch.
fucking horrifying.
So I think I have a hunch on that because considering the fact that what I've noticed that almost in both of these movies they've added something that was from a different movie in there as well. Like for instance, like I just mentioned earlier, we had Sister Location Baby
Mhm.
in FNAF 2 for whatever reason.
Clearly, that's setting up sister location.
Yep.
Yes, but no, because here's the thought. What if that was saying, hey, Elizabeth Afton's already dead? If that's already her right there. Because remember, if I remember the lore correctly, before Elizabeth got scooped, Baby had blue eyes. After, she had green eyes. And if I recall from the movie, Baby had green eyes. So it's already taking place after the fact of Sister Location.
Mhm.
So, by that right, and if they're still sticking true to the fact that they're only sticking to a trilogy, until otherwise stated, of course, what they're probably going to do is have the nightmares be the one to fend off Springtrap.
Oh.
Because here's the thing. The one thing that Afton also feared was the Ghost Kids. So
Mhm.
by that right, and I think we can already take a wild guess. They're probably going to have, Afton control the Phantom animatronics, as that's what he did in the third game.
Mhm.
So by the time he loses control of the Phantoms, because through whatever plot device they're going to use, because they will, they'll go from Phantoms to the Nightmares to Afton.
Mhm.
Oh, right. That's what the fourth ones were called, the nightmares.
Yep.
Yeah, the Nightmare animatronics. That's why I was
Okay.
saying that.
See, I was so fucking confused at first, but then yeah, no, okay, all right, I get you.
But yeah, no, you see where I'm going with this? They'll turn around, look at Springtrap and go, enough, and just fucking
That would be sick.
drag him down to the pool. If anything, they'll fucking latch onto him and more than likely lead us into FNAF world, dragging him down to his ankles into Old Man Consequences' pool. Where William Afton, if you recall from the games in Ultimate Custom Night, resided from. Because you can hear in the audio clips when people are doing the doing investigations around that game. I remember that they took the sound clips from the random sound clips from Old Man Consequences Lake, and you could vividly hear William Afton screaming for Michael.
Right.
So by that right, if they're still trying to follow true to some of the lore of FNAF, that's probably what's going to happen. But of course, otherwise stated, that's just a theory.
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go ahead and call it for the episode finally tonight. Thank you everybody for coming on. I greatly appreciate you. Fuck you, Noriko. FNAF 2 was a fantastic fucking movie. You can kiss my ass, and I'm about ready to fucking jump out this stream and jump your ass. Alright? How dare you? How dare you? I'm not even a FNAF fan. I'm not even a FNAF fan.
Hey,
And
hold on.
I'm glazing the shit out of this movie. How dare you, sir?
Also, hold on. There's one thing we forgot. Wake up!
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, wait up!
Wake up. Some of the lyrics, but wake up.
What do you think? He's on the
Bees! You dead?
Bees.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Fuck you. What the
We
hell was
just
that?
revived him.
Yes. Because
There.
remember,
Now I'm
He-
protected, bub.
he
Uses the
always
force to
comes
lift
back.
off the helmet. Uses the force to lift off the helmet. That
Puts it back on.
Anyways, we're ending the show now. Let's go ahead and do the thing. I've been BC.
Savage Prime.
Live ass bees.
I've been JS.
And we will catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Possibly. Well, it depends on how I feel.
Yeah.